Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The Australian dollar has focused back on the downside and now looks towards that key level of 75.85. Initially, a break there would see further risk to the downside and look towards 75.30, which is in favour due to the technical aspect. Now, beneath 75.30, if we look on the broader picture, you can see that the weeklies hold a target of 73.50.70. So do keep that in mind. But overall, I would say that from the risk of the current pattern, with the bearish outside range days supporting this negative case, we do need to see that trigger pulled at 75.85 to open the way back towards 50-point slide to 75.30 and reassess. The euro, which measures 57.6 weighted, that is, to the US dollar, and that's measured against a basket of 6 major currencies. The dollar index DXY has now showing a little bit more of momentum as the euro backs away from that key level of 119.20. It is assessed a break towards that 118.40-45 level will give further slide towards 117, which I'm in favour of as the technicals are breaking down. Though we are still very close towards this 119.20 level, so it's still a little bit uncomfortable when it comes to a possible challenge there this week. But overall, if the dollar index does recover, then I do anticipate further slide. The dollar yen aspect still holds that target of 108.70, and I do anticipate probably a bullish turnaround from there. I'm not going to get too bearish at the bottom side of this range since the drop of 111, but overall, it does look like we could see a bit of a weaker play this week. Sterling still focused on the downside with 136.70 still potentially waiting for that break, and then this would open way towards 135.60 and reassess as we may see a rebound from there. The sterling yen, since the break of this trend line at 150, now gives a further exposure to the downside to 148.5 and then reassess. Looking at the gold aspect, well, the market's buckling down a little bit since we got that challenge of 1,754 to 55 and retreating from the level of 1,760.65. As long as we don't go underneath the level of 1,719 to 22, the bulls should still take the challenge back to the upside. And wrapping up with all, well, there's little to go on when we look for the potential target of up or down, that is, because we're still locked in this boundary of $57 to 61.5. However, technically we are breaking down. I'm in favor of seeing a move towards 57 and maybe a break down towards 55 before any reversal. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday poll, and I hope you enjoy the great start to this new week.